This is part 6 of my Battle for Wesnoth walkthrough. I'll be playing the Hammer of Thursagan on the highest difficulty. The story is pretty simple here, but the dwarves of Nalga are reforming the nation, and unfortunately they have to deal with some orcs, and we're going to be at the East Gate where we deal with these orcs. Now, I am down 120 to 180 gold, so I am going to have a bit of a handicap, but I do have a loyal Griffin Rider who's going to help me out. Now, I'm going to get initially not a lot of units. Let's see here. Oh, can one of you be quick, please? Good. So that guy can reach there in 2 turns. Essentially, I just want to stretch my starting goal a little bit here, but for the most part, I will be getting fighters. And now I'm almost not losing money due to upkeep costs. And I don't really need to rush anyway, since I'm basically just going to stand back here and wait until the orcs arrive. That said, I do want to briefly note, dwarves have the healthy trait, and that trait is amazing. So if you see a healthy unit, try to keep it alive. This guy, I'm going to keep him. Healthy, resilient. You notice he has 37 hit points. He got 7 extra hit points, and he's going to heal 2 per turn. Very valuable. Anyway, so I have 5 villages, so I can have 5 units. And in retrospect, I probably should have just advanced a bit more and grabbed this village for 1 turn, but that's a difference of 1 gold, so I'm not really fussed about it. The backbone of your army, though, is going to be dwarvish fighters. And I think, let's see, I have 6 recruits so far. I want a couple more to make this a easy fight, but I'm not going to get a lot more. Now it's nighttime. I have 0 interest in fighting them by night, so I'm just going to fall back. I will fight them by day. And I'll get 1 more here. And just in case, I am going to... I was just thinking if they headed north to grab a village, but if the Wolf Rider is distracted on fighting me at night, that's fine. I'll just go get that village here. And yeah, if he wants to grab that village, he can. I think I'm not going to let them take this village. If they want to attack my fighter melee on melee, then go for it. I've got... I'll get... I'm going to get 1 more recruit and then step forward. Yeah, he grabbed the village. That's fine. Alright, so 1 more fighter. And now I should be good. Now, I see a lot of them heading north, which means that I can just head south. And there we go, 1 kill already. Now, I get no benefit from the forest terrain. However, my opponents benefit from the forest. So basically, a rule for where I go is never stand next to forest if an orc can get there. Oh, great. I was afraid that they were going to go grabbing tons of villages and I'd have to hunt them down, but you are not in forest, so ranged attacks melee. Now, who do I want to get this kill? Actually, I kind of wanted that guy to get the kill, so oops, but I'm actually okay with intelligent, by the way, just because of how short this campaign is. Longer campaigns, intelligence is a disability, but oh, that's not good. I need to think about who to sacrifice. Well, I'll just trust the numbers to work themselves out. You are intelligent, resilient, which I like. You cannot quite get there, but I want to make sure my opponents don't have the good terrain. You can advance, locking them in. I'm going to lose someone almost certainly my next turn, but that's okay. If this guy wants to attack me, it means he's not getting a village, which I'm fine with. And I'll just wait for him to come to the village. This guy's yep, he's lost. That's very convenient. This guy actually came up in a next to village position, and I can now give this guy that kill. Okay, so down here, melee attacks ranged. And that got a lot of misses. Now it is daytime, so I basically just want to do a bunch of fighting right now. I can just do this. Oh, I don't want them getting to my village. So I can do that. Okay, 1 loss, 4 kills, not bad. Oh, you're running away from me. I think I'd rather just grab... Let's see. Now, if I grab that village, if I go towards it, then this guy will be able to grab this village, which I do not want. Anybody left? Yeah, so this guy is dying. This guy might die, which would be a shame. He got 10 XP. Okay, he survived. Now, I want to get somebody into this village if I can. Is that an option? Okay, step 1. Don't like how step 1 went. Well, you can get some healing. My leader can get his first kill, which is nice. I should just get this guy before he heals, even though I can't get to the village. It's about to be night, and I want to thin their ranks as best I can. And if I go here... Yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more orcs near me. Let's just go over here. I've got people who can deal with that guy. Yeah. 6 kills, 2 losses. It's about to be night, but I'm not in a terrible situation. Wow, so 4 of them all attacked 1 guy at low XP. I like that. Now, I want to play this part safe because it's nighttime. Don't stand next to this guy. I'll just throw here. Didn't get it, but that sets me up for this kill. Then I have access to the archer. Did not get the kill, but I still might. I'll head here. And now you can get the archer. Still can't, okay. Do I want to leave that village? I don't think I do. I think I want this guy to come attack me. Okay, great. So, I want my leader to get XP. I certainly want this guy with his great traits to get XP. This guy does an absolute maximum of 18 damage, so as long as I... yeah, no, he cannot take out any of these guys. You'll get healing next turn. And it's only turn 12, so there we go. I'm okay with my opponent having a few extra villages because it gets me a little extra XP. Excuse me. I don't need a ton of gold from this scenario, so if I get less gold and more XP, I'm fine with that. Ooh, is this a danger? That is a danger. Okay. Alright. I'll risk it. Fine. You do it then. This guy's healthy and resilient, so I'm definitely okay there. Get some healing. Will this guy come after me? I'll just bring this guy back over here. Oh, wait, no. I'll let him sit here and get some XP. This is easy. That is an easy fight. 1v1 and I have a village. That is how I want my fights to be. It is no longer 1v1. I am no longer excited about that fight. Okay. Nonetheless. Attack. Maybe I could have had my leader do that. Oh well. Let's get some healing. Move forward. And that's fine. If the opponent wants to go after that village, then fine. Regardless, he's running low on villages, so I've got 10 out of 14 now. You can get a little healing there. My leader does need a lot of healing because he's about to level up and heal from that. And I think I will grab these other villages now. Most of the turns are done, so yeah, most of the turns are done. Oh man, he's reclaiming those. Okay, so we're going to have a village back and forth, which is actually kind of worse. When the villages go back and forth, the result is... Oh, wait, not... No, that's fine. When villages go back and forth, there's less gold in the system overall, which means it doesn't help get more XP, and it doesn't help get more gold. Still, that's just too bad. I'm still going to claim that one. I want my ally to stay... Sorry, my enemy to stay low on villages. Oh, perfect. So... I should be able to set this up as a kill. You're strong and healthy, which is a nice combination. But... Nice. Just almost got enough to level. Oh, these guys are both healthy resilient? That's so nice. These, yeah, I do not always get that. But I did this time. And I'm not gonna complain there. Okay, you're coming back down here. Great, so that'll leave me free to grab that. But we'll take this route. How do I want to do this now? You obviously attack here. That's a no-brainer. You can get some healing. I want you to head here. That's not a kill. This might be a kill, and honestly, if it is a kill, I'm okay with that. But it's not, which means... Alright, got my first steel clad. And I think I don't want to be too risky here. Well, you can do 21, you can do 18, but it's not really that. It's versus the fighter, that's 15, and this would be versus the fighter, 18. Yeah, I'd rather not attack right now, just because why risk it? Right now I'm guaranteed not to lose a dwarf. Okay. Ranged attacks melee. Melee attacks ranged. Healthy resilient, good combo. The reason I let him low is I want to give my leader the XP if I can. Although that probably wasn't smart now that I think about it. He's about to do damage for free. Oh well. It's fine. I am not in danger of losing this. You know what? This guy could be an early steelclad. No, actually, you're healthy resilient. I want you to get it. do want to get some healing, and you can stay a little... No, he's healthy. He'll be at full hit points by the time we get to the front. My opponent only has two villages left, so... Let's see, I can go down... Actually, no, I can just go here. If he wants to attack me, go for it. Yeah, let's just stay out of his range for now. Because, you know, why not? Avoid letting him get to do damage. Okay, thank you for giving me a level. I'll grab your last village. This guy is making 1 gold. So he gets 1 more recruit. Yeah, that's basically where we are. I do want to be in position by dawn to attack him. Just to take advantage of time of day. But in the meantime, I think he just doesn't attack, so I'm just going to start throwing here. You're low, and... What do I want? Healthy, resilient. No, actually, I want my loyal guy to get a level. Give XP to your loyals, right? I'm not going to attack just yet. I'm just waiting for dawn, and also for 1 more unit to kill. We're bringing everyone over. I didn't forget anyone. Okay, cool. And range attacks melee. I still have, so he will never recruit again. But who do I want to give this kill to? My loyal unit is a good choice. Okay, there we go. And who's gonna get the final kill? I could always give it to my leader. This guy's healthy and resilient, though. I really want to level a healthy, resilient guy. Nice. Okay, so the orc leader had a pin that was dwarven made, and and that's suspicious. Then this other dwarf shows up and says, "Hey, this guy attacked us and stole lots of stuff from our forges, and this cloak pin is our work. We're kind of surprised to see this particular dwarf here," and he explains, "I'm from Kalkartha," which is a surprise because we hadn't heard from them in years. Anyway, they're starting to reclaim it. We're going to go meet the Lord, and that's the end of scenario number 1. So looking at this, I did lose 3 units, but took out 19, which is good. I got 2 advancements, a Pathfinder, who was very useful for moving around, and of course my leader. I also just gained a loyal Dwarvish Steelclad, which is nice. And I've got this guy I will not be bringing back. He just didn't get enough XP, and dwarves have lots of good traits. That said, and this guy I also might not bring back. However, we'll see. Intelligence is a lot more okay to have in a campaign like this. Anyway, so we won, we're going to meet the Lord, and time for some news. Agarthing is a lore master in training, and unfortunately they brought a lore master to survey a site they found where there was a hot enough forge to reforge the Hammer of Thursagan, but orcs ambushed. The Hammer of Thursagan is an artifact. It was used to forge the Scepter of Fire. Thursagan was the last to carry it, and when he died, every single rune master that the dwarves had all died at once. Which is, of course, bad for them, but hey, it turns out that Thursagan had a journal. He wrote some things down. Apparently he was the one who wrote things down. Everything else was an oral tradition. And so they're trying to puzzle out his code. Anyway, they didn't want to spread the information because, hey, it might have led to conflict. Nonetheless, our plan is simple. Head to Kalkartha and take a look at the hammer and do what we can to help. So, sorry, excuse me, it's still that time of year when I have a bunch of allergies. Anyway, so we're on our journey, and Question about the mask. Oh, it's a sign of being the Masters of Forges. Anyway, there's orcs here, and funnily enough, one side of the orcs is with Northern Alliance, so we're going to honor our treaty and work with the orcs against the orcs. So, these orcs are our allies, these orcs are our enemies. Given that we have about as much gold as our enemies before the allies, this should be easy to win, but there's two snags. One, our enemy has good gold income, and two, our ally is really dumb, and we can't let them die. So, I am going to be, let's just recruit some. First, who do I want to keep? You have only 3 XP. I'm not spending 4 extra gold on that. Everyone else, I think, is okay. Healthy and resilient are my favorite 2 traits. Intelligent in a campaign this short is honestly fine, so all of these guys have traits I'm happy with. That said, I am still going to recruit 1 scout here. And hey, he is quick. Great. Other than that, Griffin Rider, and it's time to use fighters. Oh, oops, I can move you, and then I can recruit 1 more fighter. This guy, I have no plans to recall him. He will just save me a little time grabbing villages. Yeah, so let's fly down here. You are... Where are you going next? You can get there in 3. I'm looking for places you can just barely get to. That seems like the obvious choice. And I do need to send a decent number of troops southeast, to make sure I'm protecting my ally. And I'm going to bring back all of these guys, because I think they're all worth returning. Oh, and getting a new fighter. Overall, my main... Wait, can I get to anywhere further? Okay, that's fine. My main strategy here is I'm going to use the hills and the riverbank to make the orcs pay a lot to cross. I can also get these hills, and I'm going to occupy the forest as well. That said, I can't spend too much gold here, and the reason I don't want to spend too much gold... Oh, I forgot to move my leader last year. Last turn. Is that genuinely the next scenario is brutal. This campaign is basically a novice campaign, except 2 scenarios are absurdly difficult. So the next one is the first of those 2 scenarios. I want to have a lot of gold. And my ally put one of his units right next to an empty village an enemy could get to. Great. Yeah, ally is bad. Something I want to note, though, about the witness is he has Inspire. Basically, he gets leadership as if he was 1 level higher. So he functions as a level 2 leader right now. Anyway, so we're just gonna keep advancing. Dwarves take their time to get moving, but I'll get there. Oh, hey, they managed to take out the guy from the village. Good for you guys. Hopefully they'll take the village back, and that should help out. But looking at this, my ally is down to 10 units, my enemy has 23. Alright, so just gonna claim some reliable spots. This guy, now Mavra, I don't actually care much about getting him XP, because, spoiler alert, he's going to betray me later, so if he's still level 2, that's nice, but he can still lend a helping hand at various points. And for story reasons, I have to keep him alive. Okay, so we get here. I've got 12 of the villages, so I'm not losing gold anymore. The others I can hopefully get soon. Wow, they didn't even bother claiming that... Okay. Let's see here. Still 23. Okay. Well, there's a lot of poison, so my ally is still doing something. Excuse me. In any case, I'm going to just start grabbing all these positions so that the orcs cannot take them themselves. Healthy, strong, you're somebody I could lose. Would not be terrible to do it. Yeah. I really don't want to be very aggressive yet because it is still nighttime. I, I'm not going to get that village. I don't trust it. That said, I do trust... yeah. No, no, I don't want to do that. That's not safe. That was not good positioning. We're gonna put you here and you here and you here. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, my ally is still gonna do a little bit, but like he's got these 2 units left. Maybe he can kill this assassin. I hope he kills that assassin. Oh, great. He did. Alright, so now it is time to start getting some hits in. First, we're going to take advantage of my Inspire, which is the nice leadership. This is now a one-hit kill. Nice. Next, I can make it this far. Where do I want to place things? Ranged attacks melee, so we're going to go here. I want to get my guys leveled, and there's a chance to level. So, nice. Oh, that guy could have gone towards... Let's get here. And I don't like that assassin being here. Still, this is the time to press my attack. Because with the sun rising, I've got every advantage. I want to get onto the good terrain, but I can't do that just yet, so I'm just going to keep them off the good terrain. And if this guy wants to come across, great. You idiot. At least my ally did not get poisoned. Is this a one-shot? Yes, it is. Okay, then. Oops. Alright. You can stand there and be poisoned a little bit longer. You're in the water, nice low defense. You're in the water, nice low defense. You're on flat ground. Did this guy run over? Okay, well, I can start coming up here. Now, this guy will obviously retreat. Because at least the AI will know to do that. I think I want to go here. It's a little bit risky, but hey, it's very early in the campaign. And I don't think I'm going to get attacked by too many guys. Although, now that I think about it, that might have actually been a bad plan. The reason is this guy's going to move back, then this guy can attack, and everything could potentially face 3 guys. Now, granted, against the Witness, this guy can do 8 damage, potentially 8 damage, potentially 8 damage. That's 24 damage possible. Yeah, he could get low, but he'll be safe. He's not going to die from this. Anyway, what's the score? I have 15 units, my ally has 1, my enemy has 14. Okay. And you can get up to... no, you can get up to here and keep this guy out of any good terrain. Cool. That's perfect. They attacked a guy that... they spent many attacks against a guy who I don't care about because he's a new recruit. Let's see here. Okay. I think I want to get that kill. There. Now, time to use my leadership, essentially. And I'm trying to set up kills for others here. And you can... nice. You're at 23 hit points. I gotta keep you still in the back. But... let's see. You are healthy and strong. You're resilient quick. My leader does need some healing. Let's go here. Because I know I want you to get... I can keep fighting with my leader a little bit longer. So now my enemy's down to 11 units. There is still an assassin, which I do not love. I think I'll just slow this guy. It's probably not the best move, but this guy, intelligent, healthy. So this guy is expendable. Okay, and what's the score? I have 15 to his 11, and nobody I really care about is in danger. Good, good. Oh, he got a kill. That's unfortunate. So unfortunately, the guy who was here just got a kill against someone, so the XP didn't go to someone I cared about more. You are definitely attacking first, because I don't care about you. There we go. Nice, got a level. And you are near leveling. You finally get some healing. I can stand to lose this guy. About time we get a bit of healing here. I would like to not lose that guy, but it's not the end of the world if I do. Alright, I outnumber my opponent 2 to 1. Great. Let's just get that village. And he's still getting 50, so he's getting about a unit per turn. Yeah, I'm okay with this. This guy's in danger, but I don't care if he dies. This guy is not in danger, right, because the forest slow my enemies down. Oh, what amazingly good father this guy's been. Okay. And so, we're going to come up here. What's the chance to level? I don't like those odds. How about you go first? Because this guy has 5 XP, so I'm okay with losing him. Now I go up here. Is this a one-shot now? Yes. And I got another Steelclad. That said, it is night, so I don't actually want to engage in fighting too much at the moment. I will just put myself in a nice defensive position. This guy's healthy quick, which is pretty good traits for a scout. Yeah, I'll let this guy stand here just so that Ungerthing can't possibly be hurt. I want him to get enough XP to level. And I didn't miss anything. 5 villages I don't have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. Oh, wow. My Steelclad actually got low. Guy who just leveled. Well, that's fine. Now, is there a good chance for you to get this? So... Nope. this seems like a good chance to get a kill. That's bad. Okay. Must protect him. I lose if he dies. I hope I do not lose this guy. But I have ways to reduce the risk of that, because I have people I don't care about that I can put out front as alternative targets. And you can move up, and you could have been placed better. Yeah, I did not play that turn well. That guy died, and that's okay. That guy died, and that's okay. Cool. Now, let's get you some healing. Ooh. The hills are good. And I just want to grab the villages. My opponent has plenty of extra boosted income to keep me supplied with new XP to take out. We will soften you up a bit. Can I finish you off with my leader? Maybe, but I don't like those odds. Now can I finish you off with my leader? Wow, okay, odds did not help there, but too bad. And I think I'll just stand here, because the leader won't attack, by the way. He'll just sit there. Yeah, that's fine. Now, let's not miss this time, please. We're gonna... You get some healing. You get a bit there. And you get to a village. I've just got a lot of guys who need healing. I'll grab that village. You two can get to my leader, but there's no way they can bring him down. Yeah, I don't like the terrain defense I'm getting into, so I'll just do that. Now, you are... So this guy is unkillable now. Oops. Maybe a slow will work? Yeah. Don't really need it for that part, but for here... Good. And now I park my leader here. He... 15 plus 16, but it's not really. So that is... Whereas a steel-clad 10 damage at most. Yeah, I am totally safe there. And we're gonna get... Ugh. Alright, so I've basically won. I just want to... Oh, my ally recruited one more unit. Now it's about rift leveling. I have lost some guys, of course, but haven't lost anyone I really needed. At this point, though, I don't have any more units I am good with losing, so I'll just go here. Ooh, can I get this kill? There's 0 chance I die from this. 70% chance to kill, I'll take it. Now, of course, I am about to plant guys directly in front. Although, I guess I can do this. And, yeah, I have to keep him safe till he has a chance to get the little bit more XP. And you are healthy, strong, a nice combo. You cannot bring anyone down. I think I'm completely safe now. Oops. Yeah, I know I'm still in terrible terrain defense, but let's get you some healing, you some healing, you some healing. And it's night. I'll just play it safe. Besides, my ally's showing up. Maybe they can help. What? That's not the person I want to give XP to. You're attacking the wrong guy. This is safe. Now, the one thing I have to actually be pretty careful of is that I don't want my ally taking the kill. Because I've got 8 more turns of this guy with his 10 gold per turn getting me more XP. So, I'm okay with getting this kill if I get it. And I have no way to soften this guy up properly. Even if I miss, I'm going to be okay. Alright, level 2, meaning level 3 leadership. And can I get this? Dang, I didn't. Still, let's be very safe about giving my ally a kill. One nice thing I also have at level 2 is cures. I can now cure poison with this guy. Okay. Slows. Healthy, strong, good combination. And wait a second. So yeah, that's all I need. The others can keep getting healing. And we got an assassin this time. You can miss everything apparently. Let's see. Can my leader get the kill? Nice. And you can get some healing. Nobody got recruited that turn. That's okay. Oh, so we can recruit 2 at once next turn? Huh. Well, alright. You can... Yeah, I want to keep getting him XP. Oh, I should start attacking the leader a bit. Yeah, there. That makes me feel a bit safer. If you leave him for the very last turn, there's a chance you just, like, miss with everything. Oh, but he's low. Can't let my ally get in for that attack. Now... There we go. And... He has 12 gold, so I guess he can recruit 1 more unit right there, and I will be telling him where to recruit. Okay. So... I would like to give this kill to my leader, if I can. I can. And then you are going to hopefully get this kill. Nice. And thank you, dwarves, from the orcs. So, oh, by the way, because I had all the villages, the early finish bonus is exactly that 22 gold. And weirdly, the orcs had dwarven weapons and gold, which seems suspicious. Mover just is explaining it away. They defeated dwarves and raided their supplies. Anyway. So, and what about the East Gate? They also had some Kalkathic stuff. Alright, so. And Mover is explaining this away as well. Scouting bands were ambushed. The orcs have been among them. All the better we defeated them. Anyway, so at this point, Mover clearly loves killing orcs and is suspicious. But, well, we don't know the full details yet. Now, the first of the 2 crazy scenarios. This is High Pass. We're halfway to Kalkartha. There is a vicious storm coming. We have to get across. Now, there's already a few units you can see here. And I'm going to improve the vision just a bit. You have the best vision, of course. These guys are here. And that's basically 1 wave here. And you can see a level 2 and 3 level 1s. Their waves on turns 1, 3, 6, 9, 12. So I'm basically doing this times 5. And there's also a side of griffins that starts with 70 gold, and once they get a couple villages, it's going to be picking up like maybe 12 gold per turn. And given that a griffin only costs 29, that basically means also there's a new level 2 griffin coming out every 3-ish turns. And they can come out from being hidden. Anyway, so I'm going to be spending all of my gold this scenario, just 100% of it, and I'm going to start with some fighters as who are basically just going to be bait. Also, is there anyone who wants to dismiss? Huh. This is a... Yeah. I've got... Yeah, 5 guys on tracks to become Dwarvish Lords, so... Plus my leader, of course. One of these guys is healthy resilient, so maybe I'll keep him alive. Yeah, so they're not attacking. Now, for this, I am going to step out. And the griffins are up here, so I don't have to worry about them quite yet coming in and taking out my rider. But I am still going to, let's see here. Step here, step here. Did not get the kill, unfortunately. Still, I'm going to need a bunch of guys. I've still got 80 more gold for recalls. Okay. This is actually good news. So there's the turn 3. So you can see how fast this racks up. Because they aren't willing to just come and suicide against you, you have to actually be attacking them. And let's see. You are... Where's the guy I actually want to keep? You can just go here. And, oh, there's a griffin already, so I have to get back where it's safe. Well, relatively safe, I should say. You get XP. You are here to get yourself killed. Could have done a little damage before you got yourself killed. Well, I mean, he did do damage. So we're going to take some swings here. Okay, we're going to take some swings here. Gonna slow you so you can't do as much damage or run away. Definitely still need steel clads. Yeah. Enemy units are increasing in quantity. Okay, so you are not taking them out just yet, but you... Oh, you are going to be expendable. You get over here. Good. And now somebody else can get that kill, but hold on. Okay, yes, I can go here. Because this guy is just barely far enough away that he can't attack. I will set someone up here. And even though it involves a lot of disadvantageous terrain, I really just have to keep the attack going. One hit KO. One hit KO. This guy... Sorry, I thought he was going to get to be a lord, but instead he's going to be fodder. You're recruited, recall. Okay. And who is left? You can also head forward. Actually, no. I want you guys swapped. Because I lose the campaign if I lose Mavro, at least for now. Okay, so Griffins did take bait. Okay, so I've got a couple things to do. One of them is I basically just have to bring down a Griffin. You are expendable. You, I want to get a kill. I didn't bring down that Griffin, so I'm going to have to risk it this way. Good. two movable griffins can just snipe like everything from everywhere. I'm going to step here, give you the Inspire, do a little extra damage. That sets you up for getting a kill. It's turn 5. I'm about to see even more guys the very next turn. So I am going to slow here and... You're strong. Okay, no, I misplayed that. I don't care. I'm still getting the XP. Even if it goes to somebody I would not normally prefer. Okay. How's this going? 3 losses. And I can afford 2 more fighters. And that is the end of my recruiting for this whole scenario. I don't feel like giving you XP. And although, maybe I can get him to run away. Yeah. Yeah, I bet he's going to run away now. Which I would appreciate. Okay, so you cannot reach me here, so this is safe. You are absolutely expendable. You go back, get some healing. You can reach the village. Now, when they spawn, they either spawn 1 level 2 troll or ogre or 3 level 1 wolves. Which, I don't know, you decide which one you think is worse, but either way, I now have my army out and can start making some progress, but there will still be griffins coming for me. Oh look, there's one. So, grabbing a village because I do actually want... I would prefer to have more gold for next scenario. It's not the most important thing, but it'd be nice. Now you are 0 XP, so we'll just start swinging. I don't own that village anyway, so I don't care if he goes to it. And you can start slowing, which is good. You can get into the mountains where you have good defense. And if he wants to attack those guys, he can. He just has to come out of the good defense. Oh, that's not good. I messed up. That's 2 griffins. I could be about to lose my rider. Hopefully they go for other bait. Okay, I got lucky there. They do enough damage to kill. They can do up to 66. So if they'd hit with 5 or 6 of their attacks, that would have been a kill. In any case, how am I going to do this? I want to claim this village, of course. I want to slow. We're going to rack up some damage here. Ooh, I could get this with my leader. But I would rather whittle him down a little bit first. Or give this guy the kill. That works too. Grabbing village. Now you need a safe place to reach. You're expendable. So... Okay. And you get where it's safe. Because I do not want that gamble. 2 more griffins coming in, and it's about to be turn 9, so a new fresh wave of enemies approaches. Yep. Troll and 3 wolves. Yeah, this is why I care so much about rushing. Is this a kill? You're still expendable. Let's do this. Now you have a 1-hit KO, which misses. Too bad. And this I feel safe doing. There. Wasn't the person I'd want to get the kill, but too bad. Let's get some blows in before night. Ooh. I think I want to go here. I think this one will fly away. This one is low damage. Also, I might just be able to beat this guy. Nice. And I don't actually think he's going to die. I know he has 38 hit points, but his resistances are 50 versus Blade. And all of these are Blade. So, who do I have left? Nobody else. Oh, lucked out a bit there. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the Griffins can just come out of nowhere. This is a great chance for you to get a kill, but first, let's use your awesome leadership. Okay, okay. This guy is staying back a bit. Oh. Oh, okay, that's... I just remembered after I did the attack that I was going to save that guy for you, but you know what? You have an alternative target. And that means I'm basically okay for the moment. Ooh, do I want to do this? I can take 15, 30... not quite worth it, but I can go here. Or maybe not. Oh dear. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Okay. Phew. The AI did not take advantage of that opportunity. And that's fortunate. Okay. Have to be careful. Next turn is turn 12, the final enemy spawn. So there will be new guys showing up. We're going to start that trek. We're going to get that village. And they spawned basically right on top of me there, so... Let's get over here. And the frozen terrain is just so hard to keep up with the griffins. Okay. You are obviously getting out of here. He didn't attack. And sometimes I do not understand what the AI is doing. Regardless, there's a great chance to feed XP to... How about you? Yeah, you're good. This guy is going to level safely no matter what. And I'd rather give this guy as a kill to my leader. Okay. Meanwhile... Yeah, I feel safe there. Because that is enough to level. Now we're gonna slow you again. Okay. Sure. You can also get that kill. I'll take that village back. And... Or... No, no. Actually, no, I'm going to be risk it anyway. So let's lock him in. Now, here... I really want to cut off this supply of griffins coming in. And I think I have enough there to do it. Claiming a village is good. But ultimately, you have 4 more turns after this to get to the signpost. So I have to wipe these guys out. Okay. You, I like. Good. Got another kill. You can soften up the leader. Nice. Okay. Okay. Now, what can I finish off here? I have to do it fast. You can get that kill. Good. You can get... Can my leader get this kill? Yes, and he can get there on the second to last turn. You can grab this village. You can grab this village. What village do I not have? Oh, that one, which I will grab next turn. Okay. And there's no more enemies. I made it through. Whew. Okay. Through the pass. And Angathang is still worried about what's driving the Orcish raiders to push into our territory. Mavro says, they're orcs, they're bad, that's the whole reason. Anyway, Mavro is hoping we help beat orcs. We're pointing out we're here for the hammer, for forging it. And he points out, well, great, that will also work with the goal of helping us out to kill orcs. Yeah, clearly he's a bit more of a violent dwarf. Anyway, Eglandar is doing his best to keep the peace. Regardless, we're moving onward. Fear. This is where things get very suspicious. Too quiet. Let's look for inhabitants. The moment I move forward like a little bit, everything's revealed. These guys are screaming for help, and the dwarves whisper to them. The masked dwarves whisper, hey, keep quiet. Anyway, so there's a lot of suspicious questions, but essentially the masked dwarves manage to say, oh, we're protecting them from the orcs, and the orcs are hiding in villages. Yeah, exactly. Sure. Anyway, I am going to get my loyal griffin, of course. Now, for this, do I have fighters I care about leveling? You know... Hold on, how many steelclads do I have? I have 6 at this point. And this is a good time to try to level as many as I can into lords. Yeah, so let's just start getting... I'll bring back 3 of my steelclads. There is enough XP here to theoretically get all 3 of them to be lords. The way this works is that... Now, first of all, the next scenario is ridiculously difficult. And I'm going to try to get guys leveled up in the meantime. Actually, I'll get another steelclad and another steelclad. Basically, I want to get as much XP as I can. Every village, burned or otherwise, has a bunch of orcs inside, and I'm going to be trying to take them out. And ideally, I'm going to be able to do so really, really quickly, so that my allies don't start getting involved too much. Step 1, we are going to... okay, no. I don't actually want you getting the XP if I can avoid it. So, we're going to go here. Nope. Good. I am going to slow you. Then, this cannot kill. This can kill. Alright. First one down, no mistakes so far. Now I'm going to split up my forces. One group is going to go deal with the northern villages. And one thing I have to be careful of is my allies will try to grab villages. They won't grab them from me, but they will grab them from if it's an empty village. So let's get down here. Oh, you can go back a bit for healing. Actually, no. No, I'm not going to do that. I would feel safe with everyone sticking together, and that's what I'm going to do. Once I get a level up or two, then I'll be feeling safer splitting up. But for now, I'm just going to cross the river. Oh, wait, no, I'll do this instead. What? Did I not? Okay, there we go. Still keeping up the healing as I go. And now on the next turn, I should be able to take that village. There we go. Okay, so let's grab a few of the forested spots next to it, just so the orcs don't get them. And then the orcs pop out. And I'm going to start with my lord, since he doesn't need to level. Oh, I guess he accidentally got the kill. Oh well, not the worst thing in the world. This cannot be a kill. This can be a kill. So can this. We can go here. You need 3 more XP, so this is definitely worth it. And, alright. Flawless. Then we head down here. You can use some healing. You don't need healing because you're about to heal by leveling. And next turn I get the village. Nice. Okay, so doing that put a lot of them into the water. This cannot kill. It sets up a kill for someone else. Good. These guys, where's Bover? I don't want you to level, so you have to attack first. And you can level just by doing that. You can get that kill. Here you can't. You can get the kill. Okay, again, flawless. By the way, the guys I'm looking for are hiding here. I'm just trying to take advantage of the XP available. Have I advanced someone? Yes, I got my lore master. And with my lore master, I feel pretty good about striking this next turn. Yeah, you can get up that close. You can get here. I will just slow this guy. Now you can get that kill. And for the rest of you... Oh, I don't think I'm going to get this kill. I think I'm going to beat them all this turn. But... there's no way that I can... Let's see. I do have allies, and you'll see what they do here. Okay, so... here... are my allies hurt? You are hurt, but cannot get to that village, so I'm still okay. We'll start with this guy. Oh well. Damage boost. Nice. This guy can cure, so we're gonna be here. This guy, by the way, also has heals +4, so I technically finally have a healer. Now, I do want to grab that village. You can start right here. You can start softening him up. Although, let's see, this... well, I did kill, but it's not the end of the world. I want to give XP to specific guys. Oh, I should mention, it's just going to be night the whole scenario. I guess I'll just get this kill. I mean, I'm not like, it's not like I'm about to take a lot of damage. Anyway, we got this here. Nice slow, which means, is this a one-shot? Yes. You can get back here for healing. You can do some of the damage. I probably won't hit twice. And now... Alright. Let's get everyone up north a bit. And I am going to get this burnt-out village, because it's only turn 13, so I have time for it. But once it gets to be turn 15, I want to start heading up here and making sure I have time. You can get some healing. You can get some healing. I want to be basically here, so that when these guys arrive... Oh, wait. You're not the one I wanted to give the XP to. Stay. Oh well. This guy can get it next turn. Oh, is he going to be killed by my ally? Not if I do this, because now this guy can't approach. Oh no, my ally did get the kill. I didn't want my ally to get the kill. You know what? It's turn 15. We're here. My ally's going to bear the brunt of things. I want to have lords in the lead because they have so many hit points. Yeah. These guys are side 4. These guys are sides 2 and 3. So my ally should do a lot. By the way, as soon as the leader dies, it's over. This guy should be afraid to attack my lord now. Alright. You can almost level just for this. 66, so 4 more XP to level. And I think I want to head here first. Can I get this kill? Nice, alright. That is, I've advanced 3 new Dwarvish Lords, which is very good to see. And not this one, which is also good to see. I will start with Leroy, but I don't think I get the kill this turn. And you can hopefully get a kill. Oh, as soon as I kill this guy, the scenario ends, so I'm going to have to be very careful to avoid that. Oh wait, that's not a zone of control lock anyway. Oh well. I'll at least make sure he can't run further away, even if he potentially can run south. Alright, so we're going to do that here. Is this a one-shot now? Yes. Okay, you definitely need some healing. And let's make sure you can't get to a village. You can come up here. Okay. This guy is scared and running. I'm just gonna end the scenario. Yeah. I've won. The orc dropped some coins. I'm over. And there are more orc coins. Sorry, they're more dwarven coins. Mover says they've just been raiding. They've been stealing our gold. They've been stealing. Basically, he's just describing them as being beasts. Thing is getting very suspicious, and he's wondering, like, why would he give them any of our gold, lore master? Because at this point, he knows he's suspect of stuff. Anyway, regardless, Marver tries to get the suspicion off him by saying, let's give it back to those humans who are terrified of the dwarves, and we can be on our way. Regardless, Mover is sus, and we're going to be revealing more soon. But first, it is time for the second very difficult scenario of this campaign. We have some elves who don't want to let us through, who even say, no dwarves since the masked ones began to trouble our eastern margins. Eglondor should be asking about it. He doesn't, so unfortunately we don't have the mystery revealed yet. Instead, we have to fight some elves. They have a combined 320 gold to my 120, which is not great. Yeah. So this is going to be rough. I am going to be recalling 6 units, because that's about all I can do. And it's going to be Lord, Explorer, Almost Lord, and of course my Loyal Griffin. Now, good news is I don't actually need to defeat them, but I do need to get these 2 guys all the way across to the signpost. And I'm sure not going to make it that far without some fighting. I will need to grab as many villages as I can early on. And my first part of my plan is I want to rush south and take out 1 leader early. The reason is because of their extra income. The sooner I can take one out, the sooner I'm going to be able to... let's slow you. The sooner I can take one out, the sooner I'm going to be doing a 2v1 instead of a 3v1. And I'm also trying to stay in the hills, where I at least have decent defense. Hopefully this enchantress comes out. I don't think that she will, but... Anyway, I also need more villages because I am going to have to recruit more, and I'm going to need to get the villages to do it. Good. Some of these guys are coming out of the forest, which is exactly what I need. And time of day is irrelevant here. Oh, I actually meant to have somebody else attack, but oh well. You can take some swings. Yeah, when elves come out of the forest, it's a good day for me. I can also stand here so that if they want to come after me, they have to stand on the water's edge. Technically, the ranger can come here, which I do not want, but there's not much I can do about it. I have to take this guy out before I see a lot more of a threat. Fortunately, he ran away. Good. Now, let's see. We're going to take some swings here. We're going to possibly level right here. Good. I'm going to grab more villages because I definitely need to. And I have to be very careful at this point. Now, you are going to be slowed. And you can come out if you do. There's not much I can do about it. Regardless, elves are going to show up from here any second now. Okay, so let's get the lords in here. Let's get you taken out. And I can grab a village. Okay, I can grab a village this way. Now it is nighttime, which means these guys are not all that dangerous. But the fact that Wozes are hiding here is going to make this problematic. Still, I can grab here. So I am still picking up villages. I am still gaining gold. Trouble is, I'm about to be losing a lot of it. Now, you can move, let's see. You can reach me here, so I'm not actually interested in grabbing this village. Mainly, if he sees an enemy unit getting very close, he's likely to pull some units back towards him. Hopefully there's no rangers waiting to ambush me in those woods. If there were, I think they'd be pretty far out by now. Regardless, we've got a lot to do. So, more village grabbing for sure. Grab that village. Keep to the hills. Okay, and let's do some damage before it becomes day. And I'll be here recruiting new units soon. But I don't even have the gold to do that yet. And I think I'll have you fall further back, because I want to keep you safe. Movro is required to survive, but he doesn't actually get across. Okay, so we are gonna... Lord goes after the tougher elves. So that's not my village. Oh, whoa. That's... He just spent 56 gold. Okay. Well, definitely going to go over here. Hopefully I can still bait them towards me and delay their arrival for the rest of the fight for a bit. You're definitely going to come up further because I want your extra bonuses. Okay, daytime is coming, so this guy can do a lot of damage. I could absolutely lose this lord. Okay, well, I can slow you. And once you're slowed, I'm way less afraid of making this attack. You need some healing. And... So I am losing villages here, meaning somebody is back there. Can I bait you towards me? Do I want to? I think I don't. I think I'm going to want to retake some of these villages. That said, I almost have enough money to recruit. Who else can I move? Not you, because... Okay. Okay, now they're coming towards my griffin. Now I want to go back over this way. Ooh, I have to be very careful not to get my griffin killed, though, by all this. I mean, sometimes being bait is dangerous. Okay, that said, I can't recall yet. And I think I'm going to wait until I can. Still, more villages. You have magic attack. I've got favorable terrain here. Let's get another village. Ooh. Yeah, let's keep the damage lowered down there. I think I actually do want to get one scout. Just for the mobility, and... I can't risk you dying. You're just going to go in the village and stay there. Okay, you're going that way, so I'm still not keeping a good number of villages. Still. I can start reclaiming these. I know that my... Let's see here. You need healing desperately. I think my best shot is to start grabbing these villages so I can crank out an army faster. So much for not having this guy level up. Well, he might still level. Alright. Oh, that's bad. There's a ranger there. All of these villages are lost. I have 10 of them. I need more. Yeah, you can head here. You can actually head this way to do some of the fighting that's going to be needed up here. I think a scout and Mavro and 2 lords should be able to handle the riders. Oh. Okay, okay. We're getting to safety now. I definitely baited him towards me. Okay. 10 villages. 11 villages. Almost halfway. I can slow you and chop you down by night. I need that mobility for sure. And I'm going to step here. Okay. Now, I need to leave this point at this spot at some point, but I'm going to wait one more turn to get one more recall. Okay, they're going away. Which means I can start retaking these villages, because there's only the one guy left here, and the ranger hasn't had a chance to move over yet. Definitely going to keep grabbing here. The Woses I can actually kind of ignore for a bit. That said, I want to be in the good terrain. So, gonna recall a Steelclad. Gonna start my trek over. It's not gonna be the fastest trek, it's gonna be a heal-as-you-go trek. But if I can gather these villages, that's my basic plan. Gather these villages, then finally have enough gold and recruit more once I get to the Woses Keep. Have you still not managed to land that hit yet? You will sooner or later. Still, I am getting villages back. And I'm not even going to bother fighting. I'm just here for the villages. And this guy can do 24. That would bring me down to 12. Then I'd heal up 20. If that happened, then I would need to use a screen to keep others safe. But probably not. Okay, now you just keep getting villages. I don't want to approach here just yet. Okay, so they obviously retook that. I do have a majority of villages, which is good. Okay, now, can you land the hit? Finally. You still have more than 24 hit points, so you're safe. Gonna walk away here. And I'll pin you down. If I don't get the kill, that's fine. Okay, I got that kill. Either way, I can get that village next turn. So I'm still holding a slim majority. And I've had some time to heal up. You just keep running around, grabbing there. This guy might be able to even solo the Woes leader, but I'll wait till night to be safe. Okay, who do I have left? You're healing, you're healing. Nah. Yeah, I'll stay here. That's close enough. This guy is probably going to survive now. Okay. So, grabbing that village. You can do at most 24. I have more than 24, so that's safe. You can start advancing forward. Dang, didn't get it. There. Okay. I think I just gotta start swinging. This is bad terrain, but... Oh. Okay, sure. You can start marching east. You can grab a few villages on the way, and yeah, that's okay. 2 I have left. You can't die, so that's okay. Alright, let's see. So, boost the leadership. And now that you're slowed... yeah. That's fine. I retake that village. Just gonna chuck the hatchet. Don't feel like risking anything there. You can head here. I don't need to actually fight that guy yet. He will come attack me. And you can keep trekking forward. What do I have left? You guys are healing. You can actually survive there, but I'd rather you survive here. A little bit more gold, or at least less gold my opponent has. Oh, and it's an ambush. Okay, that's fine. I can fight in melee. Okay, and we're going to bring you down here. You get closer here. And you are advancing. Now, I do want to pin you down. Lord's going to come over here. You grab a village. I have the village majority. Not by a lot, but I do have it. And you are just going to have to accept not being fully healed. I hope to get here by night. It's not happening. I'm going to get there by day. Now, let's get you taken out. Do I want to risk this? 21 plus 24 is less than 48. Okay, it didn't hit, but that's okay. Missed with everything, that's cool. Still, I can slow you. And once you are slowed, where can you reach? How much damage does this do? To a lord, that can do 36. Yeah. I'm going for it. Yeah. That once I get there and start recruiting, I should be okay. But just in case, I am going to come over here. So I have this extra threat from that direction. You grab that village. You need some healing. You need to be slowed like every turn until this fight is over. Nobody else can attack you yet. Okay. And you are generally in a safe position. You can... I'm going to hit eventually. Even elves in the forest eventually get hit. Okay. Yeah, this is a scenario that can go very badly if you don't manage to control the village game. There we go. And you're advancing forward. You... well... At least he can't get to a village. Now, time to bring this guy down. Slowed, obviously. And next turn, I have more room to recruit. Carryover gold means nothing from here, by the way. The next scenario, I can easily play with minimum gold. Okay. That guy is quite possibly going to die. Though I might have a chance to rescue him. You can make it in. You can mess with everything. Oh, let's get that down. You're gonna take some time to get there. The thing is, if this guy has to die, he can do that. He is not a special, irreplaceable unit. I think I'm gonna head this way. I think I'm gonna go back to having my Griffin make this guy nervous. Oh, you're here. I'll just take some swings. I'm gonna recall my last Steelclad and recall you as well. In retrospect, that was actually probably a bad idea because I don't think they're gonna have time to do much. But I'm definitely getting through. Yeah, that guy died. It's a shame. I did get 2 new Dwarvish Lords, but I did lose 1 Dwarvish Lord. So, honestly though, if I am net positive in Dwarvish Lords on this scenario, I am calling that a win. Now, let's get close enough that you feel scared, and hopefully I'll bait him back. Oh, this guy can come in. Well, that's fine. That is totally fine. One more. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 levels of units. And he has, I assume, the other 5 villages. So he's got 6 plus 5. No, he's still getting gold. Okay. Well, bring everyone forward. You want to come back here? Fine, I will swing at you from here. You want to come back into the fray? Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Because I can't lose more for her. You can do 21. Well, to him it's 18. And to a lord, that is 12. So they can do 30. Okay, so as long as there's nobody hidden in the trees here, I'm still okay. Oh, can you kill me? 35. Yes, you can. Oh, so I just panicked and screwed up, and now I might lose my Griffin. It's honestly not the worst thing in the world. You can finish the rest of the campaign without your Griffin from here. But, oh. But I'd really rather not. Okay. You can get there in time. Oh, definitely get there in time. I've got 8 more turns. I just hope I don't lose my bird. I absolutely could. Okay, I won't lose my bird. Now, let's get you to safety. Let's get you out of there and bring somebody fresh up. Okay, only 2 villages I still don't own. And I've got a solid force. Yeah, this is the scenario I worry about, but I think I'm in the clear now. Alright, cool. I can deal with that. Just to be on the safe side, I am going to leave him right here. So because he's slower and I don't want him to get caught up in fighting too far north. You, on the other hand, oh, I could level here. Nice. I have 3 new Dwarf Lords. This one doesn't count. Out and 1 lost. So Overall plus net +2 lords. Let's get out here. And it's now safe for me to do that. I have every village. And which means this guy can only get 6 gold per turn. You can stay back where it's safe. Okay. How do I want to do this now? I think at this point I'm safe just approaching, because he does at most 40 damage. So as long as everyone next to him has 40 or more hit points, I'll be completely fine. I do have to keep an eye on the turn limit. You can get there in 2 turns. Okay. I would like to find a way to give this guy... Wow, man, just messing with everything. You know what? Just to be super safe, I'm going to go down here. As of next turn, I can win whichever turn I like. Can you get this kill? Nice, and I even got a new steel clad. Okay, I think that's everything. Yep. And I made it through. Whew. So, that took nearly all the turns, and I did in fact lose... Well, I had 2 losses. One was a scout intended, one was lord. Genuinely, this is very lucky. I normally have more loss than that. My inflicted damage was much higher than average. I generally assume I am going to end this scenario with fewer dwarvish lords than I start. That said, I'm through the worst of it. It is time for the siege of Kalkartha. Behold the west gate of Kalkartha, and under siege there's a mighty host of orcs between us and that gate. He's wrong, this host of orcs is not mighty at all. More stinky midgets, come get killed like the cowards, and let's bring the... Essentially, we're guests. As a guesting gift, let's bring them the head of the orcs. Now, this initially seems like it might be tricky. After all, the orcs have a combined 540 gold, which is almost as much as the 600 I have. They also have higher income, so within, like, a turn they have more gold. Also, you've seen what it's like trying to deal with an ally before, and my ally's all the way over here. Unlike a few scenarios ago, I can't rush people over. But there's one very important thing that makes this much easier. The important thing is that on turn 7, my ally gets an extra 150 gold. And that's what makes this an easy scenario. Anyway, I will still be doing some village grabbing. You guys are going to go... yeah, you can grab that village. Obviously, you will be doing village grabbing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can get a scout that will definitely be able to grab this village in time, even though he's not quick. And you can go there. Other than that, who do I want to bring back? Actually, I just want to start with... I'm going to start with a keep of scouts. The reason for this is simply because I want to be confident that I can get some units to my ally in time that are going to just ignore the rest of the fighting in case my ally has very bad luck, because I do lose if Delcotelos ends up defeated. Anyway, other than that, you can head off to grab villages. You're going to go up with the bulk of my forces, and I'm not going to worry about recalling all my best units here. I'm definitely recalling the Steelclad who I want to level, and I'm recalling the Explorer because he has good speed, but I can save these guys for when I really need them. Actually, I'll get one of them. Healthy, resilient. Such good traits. Anyway, other than that, I'll get a couple fighters, and next turn I'll spend the rest of my gold recruiting. But you'll notice I have 35 turns, so yeah, there's a very big early finish bonus for this one, especially with how many villages there are. Let's see here. Oh, I should have positioned this guy where he could get that village. Oh, this guy can. I did not do that on purpose, but, you know, happy accidents. We're now here. Everyone's just heading forward. As long as I stand in hills, this is an easy fight. 50 gold, that's enough for 3 more brand new fighters. Always good to get new ones, make progress leveling up. And, yeah, that's all. I'm curious, just checking in. Overall, I've gotten 25 fighters and 10 scouts, and wow, I've actually been very lucky. Honestly, that makes sense. Normally I have a tougher time with some things, but, well, sometimes you get good luck. As being here okay, you have 52 hit points, you can do at most 32 damage. Yes, but I should start sending some guys north, just to be on the safe side. We're gonna grab some of the hills. Yeah, great leadership bonuses. This guy gives level 1s a plus 75% extra damage. So obviously I want that. Who else needs to go forward? Just everybody. Alright. Now my ally is definitely going to tie these guys up for a little while. Unfortunately, my ally is not the best tactician, so he's got a bunch of guys in the forest. Alright, well, you can definitely head here. And you grab a village, because why not? You can one-shot, which I would like. Is this dangerous? At most 42 damage, I can't die from that. I will take the village. And, I think I want to just head up here. This isn't to actually win, it's because I want to make sure these guys come to me instead of to my ally. The sooner I can taper off the forces against my ally, the better. More advancing, more advancing. I'm already at positive gold income. Oh yeah, my ally also thinks that it's a good idea to use thunderers ever. Though I don't see them with scouts, so if they don't have scouts to recruit, then maybe you occasionally want thunderers. Oh, I lost that guy. Oh well, he's a new recruit. You know, I'm gonna speed this up. Just because of... I mean, there's 4 other sides being played. Alright, so we can definitely start you off with a slow. You can do some damage here. Oh! This guy's out of his keep. We'll go back. Let's do some damage here. Didn't do damage, maybe some here. Didn't do damage, maybe some here. Okay, well, somebody got lucky. Try enough times and you'll eventually get lucky. Now, you are not safe to attack. Yeah, I can die from that. So, instead, thank you, Griffin. You are going to be assigned to other areas. Now, I can actually go up here because this guy has to spend 5 moves to go back, so we can't get out more than 2. Which actually gives me a great opportunity to rush some scouts in. These scouts are just going to rush in and be a bit of a diversion. They're not really there to win anything. I just want to be sure that my ally has a little bit of help. Because sometimes that fight can go badly. And it does look like he's struggling, but he's about to get to turn 7 where he gets the extra gold. It's just, you know, it looks like a tougher struggle. That's the Kalkarthik shall not fall, and he just got a bunch of extra gold. So he will be okay. I just need to get there without dawdling too much. Meanwhile, I'll grab villages here, and how do I want to do this? That is a bit risky, but honestly, I'm not going to be that upset if I end up losing this guy. Still, slow the leader. Then I can start swinging. And let's just start doing some damage. The sooner I start doing damage, the sooner that they will come out after me. Oh, well, I got that kill. Oh, well. And this guy is quick. This guy is also quick. I think the quick guys will rush over there as well. You can head down here, because I want to get that village. And I do want to defeat the orc up here. And I don't want it to be close. So these guys combined will be enough. Actually, no. Let's bring somebody who I want to level by defeating the orc leader. You can stay there, and that's good. So yeah, there's this whole new keep of guys. It'll last a couple more turns. And good, the orcs are coming backwards towards me. But that still is looking a bit too close. I don't like how outnumbered he looks. He has 57 more gold, but still. We're just going to rush over here. If I lose these guys, it's fine. We're going to... Let's see here. I want to get the attacks in with the leadership bonus where I can. And you don't need to level, so you'll just take a swing there. And maybe you can finish. Let's get a slow and rack up the damage. You guys head there. Yeah, I did lose them. Oh, this guy came out? This is so convenient. How kind of him. That saves me the trouble of entering his keep. Okay, he's not quite dead yet, but that's fine. Okay, I've got to get to him soon. He's gonna have trouble when night comes. Anyway, you get the finishing blow, and I guess you can grab that village or something? Okay, now down here. I should be able to finish this guy right now. Range, there we go. Oh, and I leveled. Nice. Oh, and I leveled somebody with good traits too. Alright, so let's just rush forward now. These guys don't need to win, they just need to draw enough attention to themselves that my ally can win. And who do I have left? I don't want him in this guy in harm's way just yet. Although, he'll be safe here. Yeah, these two cannot finish him off. Let's see, how many dwarves? 1, 2, or I can just check. He has 11 dwarves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He is still outnumbered, but I don't think he's being taken out in the next 2 turns. Oh, and I've got a lord who can still move. Yeah. Oh, no. Stay in your high defense terrain. Come on, man. What kind of a dwarf are you? Do you not know how to fight orcs? Okay, anyway, let's just grab this village. Ooh, is this in range? No, it's not, so that's fine. You can... And, yeah, perfect. Now, let's bring in a few more guys just out on flat ground. You are also advancing. Did I kill this guy? I think he killed himself off turn. And... Alright. Yeah, it's turn 10 out of 35, so I think I might finish in time. Oh, that is bad. My allied leader has been poisoned, So I've got to start wrecking the orcs fast. Melee attacks ranged. And that's not really melee attacks ranged. That is take out the... Oh, you're available? Basically just, I want to hurry up and take out the assassin. You can... You could definitely get here safely. And let's just give you this. Oh, dang, that did not go the way I wanted. Maybe this will get okay. That's something. You can keep marching forward. Yeah, you get back and help your people. And you have a long trek. I'll send him over. He probably won't matter given how far away he is. Okay, I think we're okay now. 1, 2, 3... Okay, so the orcs are now outnumbered. Ranged attacks melee. Melee attacks ranged. What do we want? I want here and here and here. Okay. He can handle that. Now, oh, I can possibly win the scenario on this turn, so there's that. We're going to start with this leadership boost attack. And we're going to give you some snow. Going to give you here, and this could kill right now. Oh, great. There we go. So this guy said, welcome, and starts explaining things, and he said, hey, what are you talking about? Anyway, a rune master, he mentioned that they have a rune master down below. And other things like, curious, they tend towards solitary lights. The fellow says, well, you know things better than I do. You're a lore master. Lord Carrag toiled for years to discover it because the secret apparently is that Lord Carrag is a rune lord. Sorry, rune master. And he managed to somehow revive himself. And he has grasped the Hammer of Thursagan then, else I know not how he recovered the rune lore. Shattered though it may be, it still retains some of its old power. With your knowledge, we can reform it and use its power to smash all enemies that oppose us. And Angerthing says the hammer is a tool of crafting and making, not a weapon, which is in fact accurate. It has certain magical powers, and those can be useful in war because they can kind of upgrade other units, but they are not actually intended as weapons. The Scepter of Fire is a weapon. The tool hammer can make weapons, it is not actually a weapon. Delcotelos says Lord Carrag is wielded in battle to great effect, even broken. Mover tells him, stop speaking. And he says, that would be the power of runecraft you witness. No fool would take a broken weapon into battle. Mover is trying to cover this, but at this point it's very suspicious, and we're about to reveal everything. Nonetheless, you can see that was a scenario that is a little bit of pressure to save your ally, but I got plenty of early finish bonus. Now, though, we have our masks off moment, and we're going to see what's actually been going on. Come on. So, I shall go take my place by Lord Carrag, see to it that you offer him the respect he is due, and he just joined the other side. Alright, Angerthing, I have a bad feeling about this. Indeed, there's something very wrong here. Hail, fellow dwarves. All Kalkartha thanks you for your timely rescue. Yeah, this guy has glowing eyes. This is not a good sign. We are from Nalga. Your clan are kin to ours of old. We but did our duty to kin. All dwarves are kin and must prevail against orcs and humans and other dirt grubbers. That's not the first time we've heard that term. You can be part of the fist that smites them through the power of our ancient heirloom, the Hammer of Thursagan. I'm sorry, what? We did not come to smite anyone, especially not using the most prized artifact of our heritage as a mere weapon. Weapon? No, Loremaster, you mistake my intentions. You know that the hammer is hardly a paltry weapon. It holds the soul of the dwarves and the true people. It is that which forged their flesh and blood, and so on. It's a symbol of our superiority as the true people of Urdia. Urdia is the world we live in. And, okay, so this guy is a maniac. So Angerthing is letting him speak. What are you suggesting? The hammer is incomplete. We need the knowledge of a lore master to reforge it. Then none will be able to stand before me. Join us, we can put your talent to good use. One condition: you must take off that mask and show your true face. I am a witness. Movra is raging. Impertinent cur, you dare. Quiet, Movra. Lore Master, you do not wish to see what is beneath this mask. I was wounded in Orcish attack, disfigured. But the law must see. A dwarf must put his name and his face behind his deeds. I am a witness. Master, you need not answer this fool, even for a lore master, to dictate to a lord in his own holding, and one who holds the very soul of the dwarves in hand. It is unthinkable. The law speaks. Against him with the eyes to see, no deception can hold. I am a witness. Master. No. How did it come to this? So, he is in fact undead. I lingered it for weeks in agony. Only my hatred and the rune lore of old sustained me until I became as I am. I will have revenge. I will destroy the orcs and the humans and the elves and all but the true people. And you have sealed your doom. Hundreds of dirt grubbers have already died to weave a web of blood around the hammer and the soul of the dwarves. You and your friends will be the last sacrifices I require to bind the entire dwarvish race to my purpose. Take them. So, yeah, nobody can recruit or recall. It's just a 5v5 and I have to win. But 3 of my 5 are not expendable. So, yeah, that's my current state. Lords go to the front, obviously. Note that I am up against these masked berserkers who are dangerous. Good news is they're level 1. Anyway, I'm gonna take defensive positions and let them come to me. Okay, they have not come to me. Cool. In that case, I will start looping around north so that I can reach a defensive position, and because I really want the initial brunt to hit my lords. Okay, great. So, now, ranged attacks melee, first of all. This guy gets basically an automatic kill. If I slow a berserker, he's essentially a free kill. And I also got to level. And this guy is hanging back because he's not going to support his own troops in battle, which is fine by me. Now we're going to keep... You can do some healing, get a slow, and ranged attacks melee. Meanwhile, you get back for some healing. We're going to do another slow here. More ranged attacking melee. I should be able to finish you off now. Good. And while I'm here, I might as well get the villages. Okay. This is turn 6. And I want to start leveling this guy, so... didn't level him. That's a shame. Well, I can probably get him this time. There we go. Alright, now time to heal up a bit before taking on the final guy, who is, in fact, a Dwarvish Rune Master. This is what the Rune Master looked like before, or pretty much, but this is the modified version. He has very good resistances. He has magical attacks. Yeah, I want all 5 of us for this. Now, that said, step 1 is definitely slowing. Now, he is primarily a ranged unit, not a melee one, so I am going to be attacking with melee. Here, here, and here. Nothing does as much damage as I would like. I can still safely slow. I would like to finish the job here. I didn't. So, let's see if this goes a bit better. There we go. The Lich's apparent death was another illusion. In truth, he ran through that doorway behind the throne. Then Karag has fled to the underlevels. None but his masked ones go there anymore. So we have to follow him. And that leads to the final scenario. The place reeks of death. Only their followers go down here. It's dark magic. Where is he? Well, he's probably hidden. So we need to start fighting. Now, this is actually a scenario that is essentially won or lost in the first couple of turns. Step one, I am going to get all scouts. I would honestly... Oh, what the? Why can't I recruit? Recruit. Scout. Not sure what happened there. Now, what I need to do is get through this choke point, and I need to do it quickly. Essentially, these guys are going to avoid coming forward for a little bit, but others are going to come and be willing to move forward. And the scouts, and let's definitely get lords. I do actually want my griffin. Even down here, he has some uses. What I need to do, essentially, is stand just barely far enough back to avoid provoking them, because they won't rush in until I'm next to them. And the added visibility here, oh, well, I guess there isn't added visibility. Then in my next turn, I rush out, and these three are all quick. Meanwhile, let's just keep these guys coming. The more guys I have, the better, because I will need to really rush at the start. After that, it becomes much easier. You're quick and strong. I don't need you. Quick and health. I'll recall these guys. There. So that is enough to get me started. And now you can see these guys coming in, meaning I have to make a break for it literally right now. You shall not pass. You won't stop us. Anyway, we're just going to keep going. Right here, now I have to be careful because I can't let Angerthur be in danger of getting killed. But the point here is grab space out here as fast as I can. This is a little bit risky, but I don't think anybody's going to actually get to him. This, I might lose him, but honestly, just to be sure that they don't rush in too much, it's worth it. And their job is they just need to survive long enough without falling back for my big guns to get in. If you get pushed back here and it's like 2v2, you can they can regenerate guys, they can hire new guys fast enough that you essentially cannot ever win. Now, let's see here. I will send you up, because this guy, if he dies, I lose, so I'm going to be a lot safer with him. Now, I am going to do a little bit of attacking. Just because when I can get that extra damage boost, it's basically always worth it. And also because it is nice to keep advancing forward. Even still, this is now, once I get through the first tricky part, it becomes basically a tedious slog. That said, something important to note about the settings is I have 2 support per village. So if I have, say, 6 villages, that means 12 levels are free instead of just 6, which is why my income is only negative 11, in case you were wondering. Regardless, as soon as I get just a few more villages, I should be good. Now, for the berserkers, I do have to be careful of them, of course. And I am going to be taking out here. Alright. Melees are getting out. And you can go here next. You can just hide over there for the moment. You can... Yeah, as much as I can, leadership boost every attack. And we can go down here. And I am not going to add leadership bonus for any more attacks because I want to keep him somewhere safe. But everyone is expendable here, and honestly, I might lose a lord or two. If I do, it's no big deal. This is not one of the hard scenarios. That right there, that's why I have to keep everything safe in the back. That said, we can definitely take some swings here. We can definitely take some swings here. You can definitely go up here, and let's see if I can get the castle tile. I do have to be careful with my leader. I do lose if he goes down. Person furthest in the back goes next. We're going to claim that spot. Now, you can still add some extra damage. Let's see, you got a kill. Nice, new lord. And once I have this, yeah, let's just cut through as quick as I can. I want to get to that keep ASAP. And... wait, huh? Oh, I can go here. Okay. That's everyone. Oh, he came out of his keep for me. That is so nice of him. It's always kind when they make my life easier that way. And, oh, let's plant somebody here, just to... Oh, this guy's probably going to die right before he can level. Oh, it's unfortunate. Not much I can do about it, but he's just level 1. Okay, now, you need to get slowed. And once you're slowed, I think... oh, can you finish him off? Not yet. Actually, I will do this. Just because I'd like to give the kill here if I can, which I failed to. And that's fine. He's talking about a ritual. Thanks for giving me the exposition with your dying breath. Anyway, moving right along. We'll plug that choke point. Oh, wait. I can send this guy over here. Right. There's villages to be found back there. Okay, that's everyone. Alright, so now you should not stay there because I lose the whole campaign if you die. And that guy is level 3. Regardless, I'm getting very close. Yeah. Lords, take the lead. You are the guys who can survive these harsh conditions. And you can... I'll still do a slow. I don't think that there's a lot of danger here. Okay, next turn I start recruiting. I have nothing left to recall, but next turn I basically just start recruiting absurd numbers of dwarvish fighters. And... oh, and we can go here. And at this point, it's basically not a losable scenario. I'm just going to crank out dwarvish fighters and throw them at my threats for the rest of the scenario. I do need to make sure Dakatalos lives, but he's standing in a village. He should be fine. You can get that kill. You can get more villages. Dwarvish fighters all the way. Oh, let's not... oh, grab that. We're going to keep you nice and safe. Yeah, okay. Oh, good. The guy was baited back down. Nice. You got healing, you are ranged, and you can head here. I think there... oh, yeah, there's a village back here. Alright, oh. This guy... okay. He can stay back for a moment, but... I've got the village advantage there. I'll eventually get it. And I can head down here. Oh, wait. Oh, this guy's right here. Okay, that's fine. This guy can't get in. Totally fine to inspire. And... yeah, more dwarves. I'll get some healing while I'm here. It probably doesn't matter, but when in doubt, it's best to have your guys with more hit points. Okay, so we can cut off that point. Oh wow, I just lost that. I lost my explorer. That's a shame. Okay, now just keep walking away. This scenario is a very, very tedious scenario. Just keep attacking and you'll get there eventually. That and, of course, claiming villages. You are in cave, you're... yeah, sure. I can do... what's my damage on this? Should I just go for it? Sure, why not? I mean, it's level 1v level 3, so I'm obviously going to win that. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. By the way, notice even that I have 0 upkeep costs that I'm paying. And, okay. Yeah, they've got a couple of by default guys there. Let's give you some boosts. Nope, wrong side. And, oh, another village to get. I might lose that lord. I'm not sure what's out of my line of sight. But, oh, let's get back to here. Ranged, oh, this guy stepped into the water for me. Thank you. Appreciate you making my life easier. Dwarvish fighters. Oh, I've almost lost a lord there. You know what? I don't need to lose you. I've got plenty of units who can pick up the slack. There we go. Got rid of the sentinel. Those guys are a bit of a pain to defeat, but... oh, did you just walk into a swamp for me? Wow, these guys are just... these guys are practically surrendering. Now, you can hide a bit for safety. You can go back here. And let's just... oh, this guy might not be safe there. I'll do that, just to be on the safe side. Oh, this guy might get killed. Yeah, he actually could. Because all 3 of them can attack here. I might be about to lose one of my lords. I did not. This guy gets to live a little longer. I'm obviously being pretty reckless at this stage, but genuinely, it basically doesn't matter. Let's just send more guys here. Yeah, so you get some healing, you get some healing. Yeah, you can have slightly more distant healing, just to be on the safe side. Another dwarvish fighter. And, yeah. Alright. Oh, this guy's another sentinel. And there's a berserker. Oh. Oh, I might have actually just lost. That was a blunder. That was a big blunder. I hope this guy doesn't go here. But I could actually lose the game right here. He didn't go for me. Okay, that's it. If I'm going to be that careless, you are going to go over here, so I'm not tempted to send you into battle. Yeah, no, if I'm going to be that dumb, I need to give myself protections against being dumb. And those are my protections against being dumb. Anyway, back to here. We're going to head here. And you can get a slow. This can get closer. Oh, whoops. Okay. That's fine. They're going to go for this guy, probably. And you are still on your way. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we will slow, give you some attacks, and some attacks, and, oh, you can get that kill. And we're gonna go up here. Cool. That load's okay. And now I gotta deal with this new sentinel, which is a you can stay, you can stay, you can stay. Cool. Alright, let's see here. You get killed, you get a slow, and then you're a one-shot kill. And, oh, you can just keep rolling. And you are still healing, so keep healing. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Just keep sending more into the meat grinder, you know? Regardless, this side is going to be finished soon, and once that's done, I'm going to have everything available for the other side. And now, when he announces that, it means they just got a bunch more gold. They just get a boost of gold when you approach them, and that's true for each of the leaders. You finally made it down here. Grab, I think, the one gold. There might be others, I forget. Alright, over here, you have enough hit points to get back in it. You got that, you got that. We got here, and time to keep it up. Down here, you grab that village. I should actually fall back now. The reason is that the new recruits can be genuinely dangerous, and I have somebody who I cannot afford to lose. So I want to fall back until I can get slightly more. Okay. And that's fine. Oh, good. This berserker made it easy for me to take him out. There's another one right here. Have to be careful. Oh. This is just a free chance to level. I will take it. You could use some healing. And let's put some new recruits in front of you. Alright, so. Meanwhile, up here, what do I have? 3 of them still stand. Now 2. I kind of need... Yeah, you have a low defense. I'm just going to get you low. That's fine. Alright, well, Lords are awesome. Oh, you can definitely win that fight. And now that that's done, I don't have to be so scared. Oh, I walked right past that guy and didn't notice. Let's get to him now. Sure, why not? Maybe you'll level, maybe not. Survival of the fittest. We want you here, we want you here. This is... I think that's my... Yeah, because I'm about to level from it. Alright, we've broken through the first wave. Yeah, unfortunately the rest of the scenario is not very exciting. It's just chucking the dwarves at the enemies without any... Like, it's not a strategic thing. And I think... I think I can have him head north now. I think I can finish this off with what I have here. Oh, I've been forgetting about you. Oh, more villages to grab. Okay. Anyway. Lords are awesome. Keep being awesome, you guys. Alright. Oh, so, who can I give that kill to? Let's give you the kill. And you can also get a kill. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm winning this. There's 2 of them and 8 of me, so... You keep heading north, because I want your support up here. And yeah, so he set his line, which means that I'm about to see some new... he just got some more gold. I'm about to see some new dwarves recruited, which is fine. Now, one thing I also need to start prepping for is the fact that it is the eastern door, which I'm going to send a few guys there. You'll see it in a moment. Essentially, I head here, and I want to get people right behind this for when it opens, because that's the place it opens up. Oh, he has not come out. I'll grab... That's fine. If you don't want to come out, I'll just start grabbing villages, and also taking out your one guy in the field. You know what? You can go right over here. Oh, did I forget to do stuff in the north? I might have forgotten to actually take my turn up here. You know, it's fine. That was really dumb. Okay, so we are going to have some guys head north. They won't open, but we need to just find the other rooms, and then we'll be good. Regardless, I need to check some more guys north. Now here... This guy is a Dwarven Lord, and of course they're good, but he's not like 5 Dwarven Lords, so... I will loop around. And now I'm going to be a bit less dumb and have the boost actually happen. So just having every single attacker get that extra damage. You can go here. Because it's such a massive advantage. And I have more guys coming up. Because basically, thanks to his level 4 leadership, the fighters do damage as if they were lords, pretty much. So, yeah. Anyway, more fighters. Where do I want you to be? I guess you can be over here. Alright, that's fine. I've got replacements on the way. Let's step here, get that guy in. Okay. Oh, not quite dead yet. I'll just keep sending forces up. They don't necessarily have to be right here. They're going to have another place to join. Anyway, you can get some healing. And, oh. Fine, I'll just keep looping around. Oh, annoying defensive terrain. Still, I've got plenty of... Oh, he came out of his keep now? Oh, I bet it was for the bait. Anyway, then there's the Ulf, who... Yep, not a problem. This, well... Oh, let me adjust my position to do a bit more damage. Yeah. This last scenario is so much more tedious than it needs to be. Like, you could make this half the size and it would still do the same thing. Okay. You are here to do extra damage with boost. And then you can do this. And you know what? I don't feel like losing this Lord, so I think I will have him just not be lost. He can stay alive a bit longer. Anyway, time to send more guys north. And another couple guys. One more village. Oh, yeah, let's play it safe. Anyway, he can go over here. These guys will do some healing up, but others will be in shortly. Okay, and the Lord came out. Cool. No problems there. That said, I still want to boost the damage. Wait, how did he get those new guys so fast? Was he just saving up? Oh, well. Doesn't matter. It's just a few more turns. Okay. And he broke it down. And we're just going to have everyone gathering by the rune after they finish healing, that is. But fully healed guys gather around the rune. Okay. Yeah, as long as every time I attack I'm doing it with the boosted damage, I have to end up winning that battle of attrition. Alright. We're gonna go here first. Okay, and I'm not gonna leave him in the water, obviously. But... Ooh, I think I'll slow him. Because I've got... It's safe for me to do that now. This guy plus this guy slowed cannot possibly take him out with this 45 hit points and crazy high resistances. And you can stay there. Still healing, sure. Alright, step one, let's see if I one-shot. I did, nice. Now I'll slow some more. And can I finish him off this turn? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. Grabbing more villages. And I don't need you guys here anymore. All the new recruits, get over to where the doors are about to be opened. Basically, it's going to be kind of like the start of the scenario where I have to chuck people through a narrow space to open up on the other side. And here we go. Alright. Packing everyone in here. But I still have 30 turns left, so I'm definitely going to be okay. And I just want to get it opened up so I can start moving as soon as I can. And breaking this door down as well. Okay, as soon as I step on here next turn, I'll be in the clear. Then I'll have this guy just explore this little area. And you can get over here once you're done. And you can get away from everything that's about to happen next, because I do not need to take that risk. Oh, you're done healing. Nice. You're not done healing yet, but you'll get there. And more advancing. More fighters. Alright, got to the second unit key. It opens the door. Huh? Oh, I have to step on it. Right. I was wondering why it didn't open. So now that door opens. And here, because of the choke point up ahead, I essentially just need to throw units in here very quickly to the point where, like, any advancement forward is important. Otherwise, I will get stuck behind everything else. And these are, in fact, teleporters. So this guy showed up here, and this guy shows up here. So everyone can get in. Meanwhile, back here, yeah. The number one thing I cannot allow to happen is I cannot allow this to become a slow choke point. Because if I was stuck behind it just a too wide space, and there was time for others to get in, then I could get stuck forever, just like the start of the scenario. Alright, so, right here, every chance to move forward I take. I can't go fully forward because of zone of control, but I'm still going forward as much as I can. Everyone who can attack them is doing so. I do not care about preserving any lives at this point because it's irrelevant. I have vastly more dwarves than I need. And someone can step in here, someone can step in here, and you can just keep up your exploration. And more fighters. What's my overall? All scenarios, 75 dwarvish fighters, and anyway. Yeah, oh wow, I'm still inflicting a lot, and I'm also taking a lot of damage. Okay. Yeah, so the new guys are coming in. Basically, I'm just trying to get a really big surface area. And if I get killed in the attack, that's fine. It just opens up a spot for one more person to also attack. We're gonna keep going forward. At the very least, I've managed to reach a point where I have like a 5-wide opening. So that should be fine. And you know what? I just decided I don't feel like having this guy die, so I'm going to have him leave. It's not a tactical decision there, that's just a I felt like it decision. Alright, you can go through and advance. You can go through and advance. You guys will be ready to go through soon. Once I get the lords in, it will definitely help, but overall it's just a matter of volume. And, oh, here's a lord ready to go in. Alright. So, time to go forward as much as I can. You can advance. Nice, and come on, make the attack. My opponent has basically, if I look at the statistics for this guy, he has 0 base income. So, essentially, as long as I keep attacking, he will just run out of people. I just need to make sure that he doesn't take too long to run out. Hence all the rushing in. Yeah. I don't like this finale because of how tedious it is. And I'm gonna get it. I've got 25 more turns, but like, why do I have to actually do all the clicking? Okay, back to here. Yeah, you can attack and get killed for it, but that's okay. You did some damage. Oh, I can get the dwarf in. Can I get a kill? Maybe not that kill. Yeah, if this dies, then somebody else replaces him. Okay, you died, somebody else replaces you. And that's all I can fit to attack now. Yeah, if one of you guys is very injured, then they can hit and get the extra hits in, but yeah, I think that's about all. Oh, you can start heading over, and you can explore here. Yeah, there are some tough undead here. Level 3, level 3, level 3. Ooh, can I finish you off? If so, wait, I can't possibly do it that way. If I'm going to level you, I want to level you differently. You are expendable. Ooh, I could get this? Nope, I didn't. Oh well. Regardless, we can swing here. If I die, then somebody else replaces. You can do replacement. That gives me another spot to get in. Yeah, okay. They're running low on guys who can stop me, and then the choke point's really going to open up. And you can step through. And step up. And you can step through. And can't step up. Okay. I finished seeing that branch. I just want to expose all the shroud. We got here. Oh, goody. I can advance further. And I could... I still have a lot more losses because there's this extra, standing on guard wave. But the important thing is that everyone is pouring in, and that means they really can't do anything to stop me. Okay, melee attacks ranged, that hasn't changed. Okay, yeah, this is still kind of slow. But, yeah, kind of the next choke point, but I've got a large surface area here, so it'll be fine. Anyone down there left? No. You... Oh! Right, got some gold. You can keep exploring that cavern. Can you approach? You can't do much. And I'll just throw you in here. I have more dwarves than this meat grinder has room for. More advancing. More advancing. Oh wow, pretty bad luck there. Okay. I am not being strategic at all about who attacks where. It's just, oh. Space, space. Okay, that didn't actually work very well. I thought I could get everyone to go there, but it didn't work. Okay, whatever. Okay. Nice. I have an avenue through here. Oops, nope, go around for the far side. And... oh, he picked the wrong thing there. Yeah, that was a ranged attack instead of the melee that would have gotten him to clear up the space for the person behind him. And we've arrived, and they're arguing over who's the good guy, and I'm right. He's the bad guy. The guy who's become a lich and wants to enslave all other races is the bad guy. Okay, so you can go here, you can just head in here, and... oh, I think I forgot to recruit last turn. Okay, let's see who I can attack with. Alright, and you guys go into the meat grinder. Okay, more fighters. Oh, this guy is still exploring. Okay, well, he's done exploring. Into the meat grinder you go. Yeah, 16 turns left, definitely okay. And I don't think I need to recruit anymore. I don't think there's any way that these last few guys are going to hold me up much longer. Yeah, that's fine. You guys head in. I don't know if they'll get there. Okay. My plan is to keep attacking until I'm done attacking. Riveting gameplay, I know. Okay, who's left? I guess I'll let you live. And there we go. That's the end. I won, and there is one little aftermath thing, which is your house is cast down. How could you? Essentially, the plan is they all feel ashamed of themselves, of course. And there's a message from Talon. Okay, the message is, uh, word of your rout of Tan Morg and his allies spread, reach Talon. You did the alliance a better service. Apparently, we're allying with some orcs now, which and our help back there prevented a dangerous revolt, which means the Protector dubs Aglandor Lord Companion of the Alliance. Lord Companion, well, turns out Aglandor says, "All right, I will take over this place. I've got some work to do here first. I'll be there in the spring." And that is the end. There's a campaign I think is overall mediocre. It's not exceptional. It's not bad, but honestly, the slog at the end leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Even if the story is functional and the characters in general don't really grow much, they just are who they are. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching.